Feel that this is humane treatment of animals? No, so then let's write that. Feel that. Say it in your own words. What do you think, David? Feel that animal treatment. What's a better word for bad?
Horrible.
Horrible. We use a word that we've used in our vocabulary, or that's up on the graphic organizer up there. What's another word for bad, Juan?
Horrible.
He said the same thing. What's a different one that's a vocabulary word we've used?
Another word for bad?
For bad?
Yeah.
David.
Azam, you know what? I think we need to... All right. I'm going to ask you to go back to IWT. I've asked you several times to be respectful. No, I never said to warn you, but I've actually asked you several times to check yourself. And you have not contributed to a positive class culture today. Beyond what's already occurred, you're adding fuel to fire.
You're adding fuel to fire.
That was my first time.
That wasn't. I asked you to stop laughing earlier.
Laughing.
Right.
You know, if you laugh at one time a day, you live longer.
What do you need on this?
Only
Can you wait for a second? Where's your book at?
You said what?
I need you to go sit and watch them. I'll check in with you when they're doing their presentations. Because I can't keep, we're like on a roll here, and then you say something that's really distracting. It doesn't matter.
Let's just go.
Another word? Vocabulary word.
That's what I just told you.
That's fine. You guys are working as a partnership, right? So,
I know, but we already used crew in here.
did you?
That's why, crew team. That's why I don't
Okay,
want to
so
say
what's
anything.
another word for, look back at our reading. There's a lot of different words that we've used. Look up at the notes. Look,
Inhumane.
inhumane.
We already used that too, Dave. Yep. We can't right here. We don't like using the same word twice.
Okay, so, it's not illegal. It's cruel, it's, oh, what about exploit? Can we use the word?
Yeah, we use exploit.
Feel that animal testing exploits.
That, hold on, wait.
Exploits.
Testing.
Exploits.
Exploits or exploits?
Well, maybe let's find another word for animals. Maybe like living beings. Yeah, that's a great one. Living creatures.
Exploits or exploit?
Okay, good question. Why does it have to be with an S? No, think about present tense. What did we learn about present tense?
I don't even know.
If it's present tense, it's
The
with an
Mexican
S.
dude.
Okay. Will you just fill out like a piece of paper with your name on it? And what are you doing? Come on, bro, sit down. You already know what time we get done with school, class.
2:30.
Wait, what? Hey, what time we get on?
Okay, you guys are super close. Let's finish with our concluding sentence. Guys, finish with your concluding sentence, and then we'll go to a chart paper and write it.
I guess that.
All right, guys, what did you
Is that all
decide?
right?
Still got hell of time.
So in that transition.
What did you guys decide to say? Let's hear your summary. Okay,
Alright.
let's hear it.
In the magazine titled Animal Testing Shame, Science to Shame, the issue of animal testing is the main topic. At first, Harris argues that critics of animal research believe that experiments on animals are inhumane. The researchers also conclude that supporters of animal testing state that it is necessary for animal testing to be illegal.
Rely on computers
That's it.
and reduce.
Oh, am I supposed to read everything?
Okay, I was like, wait, that's not the end.
He questions how many doctors believe that testing on animals has helped in medical research finding cures and treatments
You said rely on.
for life-threatening illnesses that should continue despite protests from groups who argue that animal testing can be useful to find out if medicines are humane. In addition, Harris concludes that better alternatives, animal testing can take advantage of computers and reduce illnesses on humans.
Sounds really good. Now the question is, can you identify the elements of a formal summary in it? So my suggestion now is to go to this big chart paper, write out your summary in big chart paper, and then, you want to be filmed?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jonathan, what are you going to do next?
Write on the paper.
What are you going to write on the paper?
Words.
What words?
Don't put your head up, I can hear you.
Those words.
Okay. So let's review this one more time. What are you supposed to be doing right now?
Identifying those things.
What are they? What is those things?
Citation verbs,
Uh-huh.
elements.
Thank you. The elements of a summary. All right. So you guys right now, I think, are ahead of the group. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'd like for you all to share out first. Okay. So you're gonna maybe plan it out. It's only 6 sentences. And then make sure that you're doing the writing as I've asked you up here on the construct a summary. Okay, so grab the markers you need, and then get to it.
Let's get it.
Okay. Oh my God, you guys are almost done. Okay, you guys just have one concluding sentence left.
When you're done with a fight, they be translating. That's gonna be you.
One. You have one sentence left. Let's push this forward, okay? This is like a big chunk of your grade. I have some more markers here too.
Animal.
I don't think you need blue.
Animal. Can we say animal cruelty or animal death?
Talk about it with your partner.
Animal death because we didn't use it.
Okay.
Y'all listen, look,
All right,
Can I
Andres.
get the piece of paper?
Andres, it seems like you're working by yourself, so go ahead and start writing up your summary on this, on the back of this.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
The summary over there?
Yes, you're gonna copy your summary onto the back of this chart paper using the guide.
I'm not really good at writing big.
So then write on a sheet of paper that's small. Okay, and then you can just use the document camera to show your work. Right, and then it'll project. Okay?
That's
So,
so much work.
excuse me?
Can I get a marker? No.
Here you go. You guys are ready for a chart paper?
Personally, I don't believe so, though. You can read it.
Okay. You're just gonna write on the back of that. All right. It's a little bit challenging to read your writing, so do you mind reading it out loud for me, Eric? Excuse me. What are you doing, Daniel?
In magazine article titled Animal Testing, Science or Shame, Deshaun Harris explains the dilemma of inhumane for animal testing. First, Harris explains...
Wait, stop right there. I think it's inhumanity.
Inhumanity.
The inhumanity of animal testing. Okay?
Put that there. First, Harris explains that the critics of animal research believe that experiments on animals are inhumane. The author also states that supporters for animal testing argue that it's necessary for test on any animal with any type of method. He explains how many doctors believe that testing on animals has helped medical research to find cures and treatments for fatal illness and should continue despite protests from groups.
Fatal illnesses or illness?
Illnesses.
Illnesses, okay.
Despite protests from groups who feel that inhumane animal harassment for tests. Harris concludes that better alternatives to animal testing can rely on computers and reduce. That's why we.
So what could it reduce if we rely on different methods? Ultimately, who's being harmed in our...
Animals are being harmed while
Right. So what are we trying to reduce?
Reduce.
Friends, you should be again using the 4 L's, practicing academic language. You have a very clear task, and you have 2 minutes to finish this. 2 minutes to get your summary written up and being able to identify the elements.
All right. I'll say rely on computers and reduce people from no longer testing on animals.
Okay, what do you think, Luis? Reduce what? What are we trying to reduce? We'll go down.
We're trying to reduce the inhumane experiments using animals for, or using the fatal methods that
Fatal, that's a good word.
fatal methods that the researchers are using on the animals.
Right. So let's see. You all both kind of said the same thing. So maybe let's see if we can come up with a sentence that summarizes what you've said. So reduces the number of
Casualty.
animal casualties, right? Because it's not human casualties.
Animal casualties.
I love that. All right. You just need to fill in some of these other blanks with the provided words, and then.
Any animal casualties?
I just want to remind you of what your gateway goal, and right now you're not meeting it. It's really kind of annoying that you worked super hard to say that you want to work on something and you're not doing it right now.
Let's do that sentence, actual sentence, right?
I'm telling you.
What's your question?
The red one.
So all of your detail sentences need to be in red. So everything other than the precise vocabulary.
Black and then red for the. I was writing everything in purple.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was writing everything in purple.
Okay, then just
You write it down. You have to.
okay, wait. Leave it alone for a second, okay? Because I don't want you to get upset by the process. So just keep writing in purple. Keep writing in purple.
Everything.
And then anytime you get to a precise vocabulary, just squiggly line it. Let's just keep going. Don't give up.
You gotta write it now. I already wrote to the point.
You haven't even finished this word. At least finish the word. How's it going? Okay. So you feel confident in it? Okay. So what we're gonna do is, so it's 11:10 right now. We're a little bit behind.
He wants to prevent the camera from breaking.
Thank you. David is your favorite human punching bag, isn't he?
You punch me? What?
Yeah, you steady are finding ways to talk about him.
Okay. What did he say when he punched you?
Inhumanity.
That he's gonna rock my shit.
And guys, I think because of the time that we have left, you guys
Why are
write
you
your
wearing the
full
same
summary
hoodie 3 days in a
in
row?
a way
It's
that you can
shame.
read it.
No, he didn't. Why is he wearing the same thing?
What's your book over there?
Or
So what could you be doing right now? I can't hear you. I never listened.
You're not gonna get credit for
That
this,
is
Mark.
perfect. That is freaking perfect.
why'd you put a Z?
No, I had my
Science.
You just have the most interesting, lovely relationship.
Title Animal Testing for Science or Change. Sean Harris
Excuse me?
explains
What
the
did you say
dilemma.
to me?
Nothing humane.
You all act like friends one moment and then treat each other like trash the next.
Harris
That is a love-hate relationship.
And experiments on animals.
And I've been holding off on calling your feelings because most of you have many reasons why your parents don't need to be called in. But today, because really just like hit a peak for you. In terms of your behavior, your language, and your
Test on any way that
disrespect.
How am I disrespecting you? Because you know, he's disrespecting me first.
It goes both ways. It goes both ways, Steve.
So what am I supposed to do, ignore him?
No, I don't think you need to ignore him. I think there needs to be a clear discussion between the two of you about why you all have a friendship. And why do you guys want to be partners? Because you all agree it has to be partners.
Delete?
Yes.
You work well together.
Alright, we got it.
I'm just saying. You guys are going to be together and graduate across that stage next year together. Right? That's what you both want? So then learn how to lift each other up. That's ultimately what I want. Right now, it's not happening. Yes.
The word is right there. Wonder.
I'm going to tell her what happened today.
The word is right there. You go.
Now you're trying to make something big.
Oh, I'm making it big.
We're gonna make it more big.
I'm just going to let her know that you didn't give me your phone when you should have.
Are you gonna let her know that you hear me?
That's how you.
I'm just asking.
Should I?
Wait, do you want?
I mean, I'm definitely going to let Serge know.
Okay, is that good? That's deep.
All right, friends, that's all the time we have for your summaries. And since y'all wasted so much time doing nothing part of the time,
I did.
that is good work.
Sure.
The good work started to happen 10 minutes before we were up, but we have some things we need to talk about, which is, I want you all, one, hand your summary over to the partner group that I told you to. Hand your summary over. I partnered you all with them or with them, right? Okay, so the two of you are gonna look at the summary they've given.
Yes, porque
We're gonna see.
we say that.
Why is that in your book?
Why is he having everyday notes in his? Everyday notes. Or you want to write in his diary?
I not have the camera.
Say, just for your diary. Here, it's yours. It's yours.
Did you all, finish?
Yeah, well, we finished, but we're using both of our.
It looks like it's maybe missing a couple words.
We're going.
Okay, so what we need actually is, on Monday, will you put these in your books right now, these handouts I'm giving you? Put these in your workbooks.
Is it recorded?
No.
Everything is being recorded.
What? You've been recorded the whole time.
Can it not be on my thing?
No. It's not recording your page.
It is.
What's up, man?
What are you trying to convey?
All right, come on in.
You forgot about me?
No, I was actually on my way to go get you. All right, close your books. Close your books, close your books.
Did I miss it?
You missed everything.
Why?
Bring your chair into the center of the room.
Are we doing second?
Yep.
Great, I didn't miss it.
Who are we
No,
going
you
to talk
didn't.
about? Women?
What'd you just say?
Who are we going to talk about? Women?
No. This is not the gender circle.
He said like always.
Walk that over, walk it over.
Look at my X3.
That's a nice.
I'm gonna put this here.
David, hey, right here.
Come on, David.
Part of the community.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, thank you. I was just trying to put it on me so that folks could feel like I'm not recording them. David, I want you in the circle, please.
This.
No. Part of being in circle is to be in the
What's the
circle.
question? Sit over there.
Okay. David, sit in the circle, please. You can sit right here and then you won't. Andres, can you close up the circle? Where's the lobster?
Lobster?
Let's bring the lobster. All right, so here are our 3 questions. This is a better circle than what happens in my advisory. Oh, you just. I'm just saying, like, you know, like the way people get in the circle, sometimes it's like an oval. Anyway. So, I don't know where the camera is trained at, but it's probably over there. No. So.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I'm recording. So here's some questions I have, which is, I'm curious, what in the world what do you think you've really learned in this class? And I want you to be honest. And then I want you to tell me like what specific changes. How about this?
Wants to be recorded. Go, music video.
So this is my attempt to also make sure that I'm reflecting constantly on what's happening in this class. So what specific things have you learned in this class? What specific changes would you make? And then what did you think you were gonna, maybe we could start there. What did you think you were gonna get out of this class?
Face the camera that way.
The camera is facing this way now.
Thank you.
Okay. So I'll put the questions out in the middle for you. Give me a second. So what specific skills, what specific things?
Okay, that's a boring question. What specific things have you learned? It's about this class.
What specific things have you learned in this class?
To write a paragraph.
Let's use the talking piece, so let's hand it over to Jonathan.
No, I don't want to start.
You
I'll
already
start.
started. Okay.
Okay, so, academic words, how to like make sentences make sense. So like, yeah, the right grammar.
If somebody says something before you, maybe you can elaborate on it or contribute a new idea.
So the question is what we